Think gadget reviews, news, and all about it.
Samsung Galaxy Tab S2 8.0 Review 1. Its pint-sized sibling, the Galaxy Tab S2 8.0, is even more lovable though. Provided you can put up with the 1.7-inch reduction in screen size, the smaller Tab S2 is just as speedy as the larger model, a little lighter and easier to hold on-handed, while being about £80 less expensive. Like Apple's iPad mini 4, it gives you almost the same experience as the flagship model while ditching a significant amount of the weight and the expense. Sounds like a winner, right? 2. Trimmed down. This Tab S2 is an impressively svelte device. It's just 5.6 mm thick and weighs an almost unnoticeable 265 grams, making it nearly 125 grams lighter than the already featherweight Galaxy Tab S2 9.7. Samsung's smaller S2 is also thinner and lighter than the iPad mini 4, at 6.1 mm thick and 298.8 grams in weight. Like its larger cousin, the Tab S2 8.0 has had a reduction in screen size from the previous generation from 8.4 inches down to 8, but that's not really a problem. That's plenty of real estate for binging on Master of None or boshing your way through some Last Horizon. It's only when you're browsing really busy websites or running productivity apps that this S2's screen size might grant pure style. Meanwhile, you get a beautifully well-balanced tablet that you can happily hold one-handed while standing on the bus. 3. Bold and razor-sharp. As well as being well-sized, the Tab S2 8.0's screen is an absolute belter. The AMOLED display goes insanely bright, to the extent that you're happy to ratchet it down a notch to cut down on the glare. It's really crisp, contrast is fantastic and colors are as vibrant as they come. This 8-inch screen size and 2048 by 1536 resolution is exactly a match for the latest iPad mini, while the same goes for the 320p pixel density. Text looks crisp with beautifully smooth edges. Photos burst with detail, while 1440p HD video footage looks staggeringly good. If you're looking for natural, accurate colors, the iPad mini 4 still has the edge. If you want punch, clarity and big, bold presentation, you'll struggle to find anything better than this. 4. The same software. In terms of software, the Tab S2 8.0 plays things exactly the same as the 9.7-in model. That means Samsung's usual TouchWiz reskin, which often promotes of Samsung's own apps over Google's. That said, you also get Microsoft's Office apps for free and a multi-window feature. Plus, it's not too much hassle to download Gmail, Photos and Chrome in place of Samsung's less functional alternatives. Most of the bundled apps are optional gift downloads, so you can install as many or as few of them as you fancy. You can even ditch TouchWiz for another launcher should you prefer. 5. No shortage of speed. To help with this kind multitasking, the Tab S2 8.0 rocks a Samsung Exynos 5433 processor with ARM Mali T760 GPU and 3GB of DDR3 RAM just like the Tab S2 9.7. The processor is the same chip as you'll find in Samsung's Galaxy S6 smartphone, and it's just as impressive here as it is there. With a Geekbench 3 score of 4291, it's actually a little faster than the Tab S2 and significantly faster than the iPad mini 4, with 3103. It feels it too. Apps launch and switch instantaneously, and you never feel it lag or pause during everyday use. Throw some games on the screen, and the Tab S2 8.0 won't let you down. Unkilled, the latest zombie blaster from the makers of Dead Trigger, runs incredibly smoothly with an impressive range of console-quality effects. 6. Happy snapping. The smaller Tab S2 also has the same 8MP rear camera and 2.1MP front camera as its larger incarnation, with a super speedy f/1.9 aperture lens. We were impressed by the combination then and we're impressed with it now. You can get really nice, sharp, detailed pictures in normal lighting and even in low light, with the colors looking really vibrant both on and off the AMOLED screen. If you're absolutely hellbent on waving a tablet around at the nation's landmarks or irritating fellow eventgoers, this is the tablet to do it with. After all, the 18% decrease in size might mean an 18% drop in your chances of getting physically abused for acting like a clown. 7. Short in size, long in life. Given the Tab S2 8.0 has a significantly smaller battery than its larger 5870 mAh cousin, we weren't expecting a great amount of stamina from it. Refreshingly, the 8-incher's 4000 mAh battery surprised us with nearly 13 hours of video playback from a charge. That's not quite as much as the iPad mini 4, but it's still great by Android tablet standards. In everyday use, the Tab S2 8.0 will easily last a weekend of action as long as you don't hammer games and video relentlessly, and it doesn't seem to drop much charge overnight. 8. Extra space. At £319, the Tab S2 8 is priced to compete with the iPad mini 4, but it has one advantage, where the basic mini 4 ships with a miserly 16 GB of storage. The Tab S2 8.0 comes with 32 GB, 25.1 GB of which is available for use. Better still, there's a microSD card slot, so you can have extra storage for media and data, plus apps should Samsung roll out Marshmallow for its latest Galaxy Tabs. 9. Samsung Galaxy Tab S2 8.0 verdict. We're big fans of the Tab S2 8.0. It brings you all the great features of its bigger brother, but in a smaller, even lighter form design. If screen size matters, then the Tab S2 9.7 gives you a bigger picture. Nevertheless, the 8-inch model is great for reading books and magazines, playing games and watching movies while being just that little bit easier to brandish. For our money, this is the best of the small-screen Android tablets and a really strong rival to the iPad mini 4. If you'd rather go Android than iOS, this is the mini Android slate to buy.